day 4 of Mirana's campaign, Your Old Car, Not Bekar. Delhi government is conducting a drive to seize overaged vehicles in order to curb pollution. Cars are being towed away without giving a proper notice to the car owners, trampling upon the rights of the citizens. These cars are not just being impounded from public spaces, but also from gated communities. And what's worse is the stench of corruption that surrounds the entire drive. On that note, I'm joined by my colleague Ishika with us on the broadcast. Ishika, good morning. As we continue our relentless coverage on Old Car, Not Bekar, please bring us the voice of the people.
Well, yes, Ragini, it is the day 4 of Mirana's relentless campaign, Old Car, Not Bekar. And we have been getting you the voices from the ground where the citizens feel that they are being harassed by the government department. Now, I have one such person with me who has faced a similar issue. I'll go across to him. Sir, सबसे पहले हम जानना चाहेंगे कि आपकी गाड़ी के साथ क्या हुआ था, कब आए थे ये ट्रांसपोर्ट डिपार्टमेंट?
ये बहुत 5-6 महीने पहले की बात है. It was a winter's time, right? I had gone to petrol pump, Bhasin Motors here, Usa, for refilling my car at 9 a.m. It was pretty cold and I was wearing only one sweater off. So they were standing there. The van was there, NCT, and they asked me, please leave this car here, it's old. So I told them, okay, I can give you the car, but you drop me back. But they took my car and they said, no, you can go.
So they did not even drop you home?
No, not at all.
So nothing, they just
Nothing. Just they took my keys, they did not do anything. They did not allow me to take out anything from the car. They thought that if they give me the car, then I may not fled away. But I told them, they didn't agree and they took my car. Now, luckily, my petrol pump owner, Mr. Pramod Bhasin, was a good friend of mine. So he took me inside and gave his car and dropped me here, right? And when I came here, I started getting heartache, pain. So I slept. So my wife asked me, what happened? I said, this happened. It took me 1 hour there to argue with them and I got cold and all. Then I had gone to BLK and all my ECG.
So, Ragini, you're seeing, this is the treatment that these citizens are getting from the transport department officials. Here, the gentleman with us, he's saying, in fact, that it was cold out there and he had just asked the transport...
80 years old.
So, definitely 80-year-old person, asking them to just drop him home, and even that was not done. So, sir, my question to you will be, what do you want to say to the government? Because government says that this is a step that they have taken to bring down the pollution level. But do you think that this is the way to implement it?
You see, I have been driving car from the last 60 years, right? And I know what car is. You see, my cars have been maintained for 40 years and I got the same price, zero emission, right? And I couldn't understand the way they are doing it. This is my car. You can see the condition and all this. It's run only 70,000. 70,000 only. And now only 2 years left. Anybody can see this car. Now my suggestion is, why they are making fool of the people? Why the government is making fool of the people? This is pollution by car is not the only reason. You see, it is if it is only 1%. Why? I tell you, when the car is being sold from the, it has got BS4, BS5. You see, there's a silencer control, pollution control by silencers, which cost 30,000, 40,000, right? Now this is the one step you are doing it. I'd ask the manufacturers to each compulsory you make it. Now second is that PUC is compulsory, pollution under control is compulsory. You cannot apply car on the road, its fine is 10,000 rupees. So every car has to have a PUC. Everywhere there's a government, RTO departments, hubs are there. Right? And you get the pollution certificate. And pollution certificate gives you the point. If it is below 2.5, then they give you pollution certificate. If it's above 2.5, they get it tuned. Now, pollution certificate you are giving to cars. BS4 is also there, right? Then where is the question of polluting the car? If you say still the cars are polluting, that means you are making fraud. You are making now.
So definitely the government needs to focus on other measures to bring down the pollution level rather than, taking away the rights of the citizens.
Now I tell you, can they ban the generators in multi-story buildings? They are running on diesel. Can they ban them? They cannot. Other trucks, can they ban them? They can't. This is the easiest way. You just pick up the car and go and take. My car was taken away. Will you believe me? It was absolutely new condition, but they have sent it to scrap. Whereas I offered 50,000 rupees for that car, but I didn't sell it because it was running beautifully. Right? Now my suggestion is, when the government had asked to change the number plates, new number plates have been given to every car, maybe lakhs of cars, right? So as they have got the pollution control centers, they can open a center like that. We got the appointment, we went there, paid 600 rupees and they gave us these plates. Okay. The same way they can do the cars inspection. They should open up the camp and give you the appointment. You come and you charge 1,000 rupees or whatever it is for that. Inspect the car, and if it is okay, give an extension for 5 years. And if it is not okay, then give an order to submit this to scrap. Right? Now in United States, I was there.
So basically you didn't even get a prior notice before?
No,
they just came
nothing.
And they just took away?
No, just I had gone to fuel my petrol in the morning at 9 o'clock.
And then they took away?
They took away my car.
So Ragini, you hear this is the angst, this is the anger in the voices of the citizens, that we are bringing to our viewers here. The people say, that the kind of treatment that is meted out to them by the transport department official, it's totally unbearable. Here they also say that the government should focus on the other factors to bring down the pollution level rather than harassing the citizens here. They also say, that they have been following certain norms that the government, has been bringing out, be the PUC certificate or even if their car is well maintained. So definitely, they are urging the government here to not proceed with this because the kind of treatment that is meted out to them, it is totally unbearable and it is against their right. Now, over to you.
I've been to Australia.
Indeed, Ashika, it's quite disheartening to see how citizens are being treated in the state of Delhi, especially senior citizens. Many thanks, Ashika, for being with us on the broadcast. We'll continue to come back to you as we continue to expose the open tyranny by the authorities. My colleague Ashika also spoke to some people who bore the brunt of the drive. Let's take a look at this report.
On 27 February, when I was arguing the matter in the Supreme Court, these gundas came home. It was parked just in front of my house, and my wife was there in the house. They came, they gave some receipt saying that this car has to be lifted. She repeatedly called me. I said, no, I can't come because I am arguing a matter. It's a very serious matter. I'm arguing with the court. But despite, she asked them to wait for some time because there are his files and everything is there in the car, which he will be using it for the next cases. Please don't take the car till he comes. But they did not oblige. Immediately they took the car and they picked it.
And there were files inside.
And there were files, all my current files, which I supposed to argue next final argument. All my files were dumped in that car.